Welcome to our 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by Medford Deputy Fire Marshal Steve Parks. Steve, good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Good evening. Thanks for having us out.
So, fireworks coming up on sale. When is it exactly?
They go on sale the 23rd, this coming Sunday, and they'll be on sale through the 6th.
Sure, all right. And the rules in Medford, a lot of discussion, but there are some changes.
They have. The City Council decided to change up the window when folks can use fireworks inside of city limits. So starting this year, that window is July 1st through the 6th.
Okay, and I know there are some prohibited areas. Are there any changes on that?
No, the prohibited areas are what they've been. So they're not allowed to be used up in the wildfire hazard zone, which is along Foothill Road and above, as well as along the Greenway and at any of the city parks and schools.
Okay, all right. And what advice, obviously we have a lot of viewers who are watching who aren't in the city limits of Medford. Right. What advice do you have for them for finding out what's legal in their area?
So there are different rules for all the different jurisdictions and areas within the state. So we encourage people to reach out to their local fire department and ask what the specific rules for their area are. Some places have full bans, like the city of Ashland. Other places are a little more flexibility. So it's just what your local jurisdiction has decided.
Sure, okay. I'm curious, do you know how many fireworks-related fires the department responds to on an annual basis?
Yeah, so nationally, the average is around 16,500 fireworks-related fires a year. The city of Medford, we've seen over the last 3 years an average of about 9 fires per year.
Okay, and are they kind of backyard fires? What are they? I mean, maybe run the gamut.
Yeah, it's been a mix. We've been fortunate in that over the last 3 years, we've only had 1 structural fire as a result of fireworks per year, but we see a lot of vegetation fires, so in the bushes and the grass, things like that. What we've also seen over the last few years is an uptick in trash can fires. So people are disposing of their used fireworks and putting them into their plastic trash receptacles, and those are continuing to smolder and burn a little bit, so we end up having the trash can fires take place.
Interesting. Okay, since we're talking safety tips, what do you recommend people do to keep safe?
You know, common sense goes along with fireworks. You should always have proper adult supervision, especially if children are being allowed to use them. When you're done with your fireworks, we really can't emphasize enough, you need to soak them. So have a bucket of water nearby, put them in there, let them soak for a couple of minutes. I'd encourage you to leave them out, you know, just setting out in the open overnight, and in the morning, they'll definitely be cooled off and safe to dispose of properly in a trash receptacle.
Okay, very good. We'll take a quick commercial break. Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Medford Deputy Fire Marshal Steve Parks talking about fireworks going on sale this Sunday. I can't believe we're already here. It's practically July. So curious, do you guys work with MPD on 4th of July? You guys out there canvassing together, if you will?
We are. For the last few years, as well as this year, we'll be partnering deputy fire marshals with law enforcement, and we'll be out actively patrolling the city, looking for the illegal use of stuff, if there is any. Hopefully there won't be, as well as people using them in the prohibited areas. We're coming up on July already. Things are drying out on the valley floor. We are in fire season, so there's a real risk for potential fires due to fireworks. So we'll be out looking for them, and if we do find people that are using illegal stuff in the state of Oregon, they will be cited for it. And those fines also went up with the rule change. So the citations this year are going to be anywhere from $250 to $2,500.
Okay. Or is the state rules regarding what is illegal and what is legal, are those the same across all jurisdictions?
Those are still the same. Correct.
Okay. All right. And what about old fireworks? I guess are there some rules about if it's not starting, then kind of take that as a hint, or what is that?
Yeah.
Duds, I guess?
So if you have you go to light a firework and it doesn't go off, don't try to relight it. If it's a dud, the best thing you can do is put it in a bucket of water and soak it, and then leave it alone for a while. Throw it away the next day. With those misfires, you may have a spark that's slowly working its way through the fuse and not realize it. And as you're leaning in to reignite it, it'll go off, and then you're potentially going to, have burn injuries or something like that. So yeah, if it doesn't work right the first time, throw it away. If you have old fireworks that maybe hung on to from last year or previous years, really the recommendation is go ahead and dispose of those. Don't try to use them. Over time, some of the product inside can dry out and it'll behave unpredictably.
Okay, I'm curious about sparklers. So, people think of them as these cute little things every little kid can hold.
Kids love them, absolutely.
How hot are they?
They're ridiculously hot. Those will get up in excess of 1,200 degrees centigrade.
Wow.
That's hotter than what it takes to melt glass.
Wow.
So they're a lot of fun, but they're a huge risk for burns and injuries, especially for little ones that may not realize, what part is okay to hold on to and what part isn't.
Yes,
So,
scary stuff.
scary
right there.
stuff,
Okay.
definitely adult supervision.
Okay, and as with all things we're talking about, reach out to your local fire department to find out what's legal in your
Yeah,
neck of the woods if you're not in the
absolutely.
city limits of Medford. Good to see you. Thanks.
Hey, thanks very much.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.